Here, we want to calculate break-even chart, that is the profit volume chart. We want to learn on how to calculate our profit volume chart. I have a bit of assumption here. I'm going to draw a table here, which our chart will be based on. For a period of May, assuming a period of May, this is my budget. I've drawn a table. These are my assumptions and my budget. The unit starts 0, the incremental, I want to make it dynamic so that each time I change the incremental, all my data's input will change alongside. The unit price is 62 naira. The variable cost is 55 naira. And my total monthly fixed cost is 5,000 naira. I want to draw a table for this. So my unit price at 0, what will be my total sales? It will be 0 times unit price. That will be my total sale. No 0. Let me populate this equals to incremental 0 plus the incremental. I have 17. So I'm fix the incremental 63. I'll fix it. Then I can drag this down. I have an incremental of 4,000. What is my variable cost? Variable cost, these are the costs that changes in line with the quantity. So my variable cost is 55 multiplied by my quantity. I have 0 as well. What is my contribution margin? My contribution margin is the difference between my same selling price and the variable cost. So I have nothing. What is my fixed cost? My fixed cost does not change. Whether I make a sales or not, it will not change. So what will be my total cost? My total cost will be my fixed cost plus my total variable cost. This will be my total fixed cost. At a level whereby I have never made any sales, my total cost will be the total fixed cost I have incurred. So what will be my total profit? My total profit will be my contribution margin minus my fixed cost. This will be my total profit, because at this point it is a negative. So I can draw it down. Here, I'm going to draw it down. Here, I'm going to roll it down as well. Okay, this is the fixed cost. I'm just going to roll it. Everything should be 5,000 naira. My contribution margin, I'm going to roll it down. And my fix this. I'm going to roll it down. That is my fixed cost. My selling price is D3. I'm going to fix D3. I'm going to roll it down as well. So here I've been able to create a table for the month. That is my budget for the month. Based on this budget, I'm going to create my profit volume chart. So my profit volume chart will be based on these ones that I actually painted, I filled with blue color. So I'm going to highlight all this. I'm going to highlight all this as well. I go on to my insert, look for all charts, then click on XY scattered. Can use XY scattered with this. This is my profit volume chart. You see my fixed cost. This is my fixed cost does not change at every level of activity. This is my sales. At 0 sales, at 0 quantity, my total sales is 0. this is the total cost. My total cost at zero quantity, my total cost is my total fixed cost that change. So there's a point at which the total cost equals to total revenue, which is here. Okay, let's quickly add something to it to make it a bit simple for us. So we can change in the chart title. I can say break even chart. So I'm going to add my y and the x axis to it. What is my break-even point in terms of quantity? My break-even point is my fixed cost divided by my contribution margin. What is my contribution margin? Let me calculate my contribution margin here. My contribution margin is selling price minus the variable cost. That's my contribution margin. What is my CS ratio? That is the contributions to sales ratio. My contribution to sales ratio is what? My contribution divided by my selling price. My sales ratio is 11.2%. My selling price, my contribution margin is 6.9. 6.9. So my break-even point is divided by fixed cost divided by my contribution margin. I'm going to get my break-even point. What is my break-even point in Naira? Will be fixed cost divided by my CS ratio. I will get my break-even point in Naira. So my break-even point in Naira is 44,000, while my break-even point in unit is 724. So in order for me to break even, I need to sell 724 units. I want to apply all these things on the chart so that I can see where that actually lies. So I will add these figures here on the chart. What is my figure? Okay, let me go quickly show you how I actually apply this. This is my break-even point. I want the chart to show me each time I make a change, it is an adjustment. Each time my break-even changes, the chart will reflect the number on it. It will show me my break-even. So I'm going to add it. I'll just say break-even. I want to add it to a formula. I will say my break-even equals to, I'm going to use the colon BEP. I'm going to use the ampersand to add this to it, BEP, and I'm going to join it with the result that I have here, and I'm going to use ampersand. Okay, sorry, I did not even start with equals to. We start with equals to. And we are going to add this we are going to add this break-even point to this as a text. The BEP is a text. In order for me to add a text, I have to start with an inverted comma. So equals to an inverted comma BEP. I'm now going to add the result to this text so that each time this changes, my result here will be changing. BEP I'm going to add space, another space. For me to add another space, I'm going to add another inverted comma and inverted comma this. Give it a space, then add this again to it. Just delete this so that you can see it very well. So that break-even point equals to, okay, there's no equals to A. I'm going to apply my equals to as well A and say, and can put my equals to A equals to A. Break-even point equals to this. This is 724.1 something. So I can convert this into a whole number using my Excel integer function. I'm going to go back here and say integer this. I say yes. I don't need the decimal places that are there. I cannot produce something in decimal or half product. So it will be 724. Yeah, now I'm going to add this to my chart. Come in here, I'll select data. I'm now going to add this series name, first one series name. I'm going to use this as my series name. What is the series value? This is the value for the break even. What is the y axis? This is my y axis. This is my x axis value. Then I will say okay. Then I will say yes. You can see this is it. BEP equals to break-even point equals to 724. That is my break-even point. Anytime when anything changes, let's assume I move this to 7,000 naira. The break-even point changes to this, then it changes here as well. So let me return it back to this. Moves and it changes. So another thing I quickly need to add is that point where that break even is, so that I can see it. So where is that point? This point, I may not be able to get it. Sometimes if you are careful, you can get it. It's at that point. This is the point. But in case you couldn't get it easily, you can go to your format and go to your chart area and look for that particular one. Just click on it. If you click on it, Excel will point it out for you easily. Then you can right click and add a data label. You can right click, that is it, and click on the format chart area. Format chart area, then you can apply a marker. Click on marker, click marker option, none, say built-in marker. You can look for a big marker. Let's say this. If you're okay with the color, you can change the color. So let's say I'm going to change it to purple. And I say I'm okay. I'm okay with that. So that is the marker for the break-even point of 724. If anything changes, if I move this to 5,500, this changes, this moves at the same time as well. This is my break-even point. You click on it, you see 797. This is rounded down. 797. This is my break-even point. If anything affects this, if this is 35, this moves as well. So that is how we can prepare our break-even chart in Excel. So thank you for watching.